Hello children, let's consider this quadratic equation x squared minus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. This has to be solved, or we'll have to find the factors of this quadratic equation by completing the square method. So this is not a perfect square obviously. Let's try and manipulate and make it into a perfect square. So what is a perfect square in a polynomial? How does it look like? A plus b into a plus b would be equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. This is how a perfect square looks like. We already have a squared. It is represented by x squared here, right? But there is no b squared. That is, we will have to find what is b. Maybe we can find b from here. From here, we can equate these two terms. Minus 4x is equal to 2ab. We know that x is a, right? We know that x is a, so ultimately we get minus 4 is 2b, or we can say that b is equal to minus 4 divided by 2, right? Which is equal to minus 2. So let's proceed with our equation. Let's add minus 2 the whole square to both sides of the equation. Like I'll just do it and show you. We already have this equation x squared minus 4x, and I leave a little space here. Minus 5 is equal to 0. Now in this space which I have left, I'm going to add minus 2 the whole square, and at the same time subtract a minus 2 the whole square, because I do not want to disturb the balance of the equation. Now this is still equal to 0 and everything holds true, right? We've just added and subtracted the same quantity. So this becomes x squared minus 4x plus 4 minus, this is also 4, minus 4 minus 5 is equal to 0. This part of the equation stands of this form. A minus b the whole square is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So we can rewrite this as this. We know that a is x, right? A is x, and we know that b is 2. Of course, it's minus 2. Yeah, b is minus 2. So x minus 2 the whole square gives you x squared minus 4x plus 4, right? And we have a minus 4 and minus 5, which is minus 9 is equal to 0. Let's take the 9 to the other side of the equation by just adding 9 to both sides. So we get x minus 2 the whole square is equal to 9. Now this is a perfect square, and luckily for us, both the sides are perfect squares. Both sides, the left hand side and the right hand side, are perfect squares, making our calculations simpler. This can be expressed as 3 square. So how do we solve for x now? Just take square roots on both sides. Take square roots on both sides. What do we get? X minus 2 is equal to, since root of 9 is 3, we can write it as plus or minus 3. So now adding 2 to both sides, you get x is equal to either 2 plus, or let me write it once, 2 plus or minus 3, which is x is equal to either 2 plus 3 or x is equal to 2 minus 3, right? Which gives us both the roots of this quadratic equation. X is equal to 5 and x is equal to minus 1. I hope you understood. So this part of it looks a little tricky. The more and more you work out problems, it's going to be very easy for you and very interesting and challenging, of course. So thank you. I hope you understood.